It is new wheel day. Thumbs up. Keep it up. Does it say keep it up? It says keep it up, yeah. I still can't believe it just arrived after 6 weeks. So in this video, I want to go through a checklist what to do when receiving a brand new electric unicycle, like I did today. In this case, we are unboxing my new Leatt Lynx 50S 66-pound suspension wheel. I ordered myself. And what I start with, and what you should start with, is opening it up from the bottom. Except when you get an InMotion V13, V14, because they have a really nice packaging by now. Here you can see there were not a lot of package designer on board or in the company. And since this wheel is so heavy, I don't want to pull it out of the box from the top. So box number 1 is halfway opened. Ooh, I can't believe it's here. So I could pull it out now, but I will just, let me try something. Yes, that worked really well. So if you notice, it says keep up. So this will obviously be the top, this will be the bottom. I'm afraid. Oh God. It's not that I would unbox wheels every day, but this worked really well. Oh yeah. Charger, Velcro, pads I won't really use because I have the Whistler pads. Leatt Lynx. If you receive this wheel or a wheel with these pads, then they will supply you with these triangle things. These are later to put on the power pads, so you know exactly where you had them when you take them off. They can be useful. Next thing on the list, you want to check for any esthetical damage. If you can see anything, any scratches, any damages, because that happens quite sometimes, especially when they come all the way from China. For now I can't see any, but we will keep that point in mind for later when I take it all the way out of this box. Let's take it out of the box. Let's just turn it on. On Leatt wheels, it's the bottom right power button where it says power. And in this case, we are getting it out of transport mode. Your wheel will be in transport mode for 100% by pressing it for 10 seconds in this case. That sounded good. And now you can hear a noise. This is called the coil whine. It's a really high frequency sound. It's a little annoying, but yeah, I hope they can fix it in future versions. Lights on the back are on. Light on the front turns on. And now Leatt again. If you turn on the light, it's even louder. And sometimes it tilts forwards for some reason. And these beeps are really loud. Next thing I always like to check is the distance or the kilometers. In this case, it's 0.7 kilometers, which is fine because that means it had been running a little bit. I obviously buy a new wheel, but I obviously also want Leatt to try the wheel. If everything works, if they can ship it like that, or if there's any damage and I receive a not functioning wheel. The battery is fully charged, which is great because I want to ride it. But I wish they would ship these wheels with a little lower battery because it took 6 weeks to get it over, like I said. And I think 6 weeks with a full charge is not the greatest thing you can do to a battery. Next thing we want to do is listen to any weird sound when spinning the tire. Meaning we will do a free spin, we will see how fast it goes. I don't know if it is in high speed mode right now or not. I guess it's not, but that means we can see how fast the wheel goes in free spin. And these knobs, which you can't see right now, but I will put a picture inside, they are supposed to touch the wheel housing, which might make a sound. And someone said they would be actually quite strong and would be able to damage the wheel house. I don't know if that's true. I might just cut them off and let's see how it sounds. Be careful with this because it's really fast. Okay. In my case it went 105 kilometers an hour and now it's not balancing. I guess I will need to turn it off. But next thing you should do, or next thing I will do at least, is cut off all these knobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 52, 53. Oh god, I can't believe I did all these. Amazing. I'm pretty sure it's not a mandatory or necessary thing, however I do think it's nice. It's just a peace of mind for me if I know there are no knobs rubbing in the tire housing. Next step, I want to get rid of these loud beeps. How do you do this? You can do it with the app, you can do it on the wheel. I will try to do it with the wheel. On the Leatt it works like this. Oh god. So I finally found a way how to adjust the bottom volume of the Leatt wheels. Sadly, just the Leatt wheels, because you can't do it in the app. The first thing you want to do is press and keep this one pressed for a while, and then press the top ones and go all the way to button volume. For myself, I use the number 4 out of 100. I think it's loud enough. And that's it. That's great. Hello there. I just moved to the app for a second because it is a lot more comfortable than using this screen. So what you also want to do is, when you get a new wheel, is go into the riding mode settings and change something between soft and strong, however you like it. I will put it to strong. Soft will be really smooth in the beginning and bend the wheel a lot when accelerating or braking. I will need to play around with it. And here's just a little side note for all the Bigoat owners out there. You might just get the options between 1 for soft, 2 for medium and 3 for hard. At least that's how it was with my Bigoat M10-4, Bigoat T4, Bigoat Master, and it's really old, but RS19 High Torque back in the days. Just something to keep in mind. The next one is the overspeed alarm. I put it on 75 kilometers per hour. You can put it all the way up to 120, which is not possible with this wheel, I think, which means you would not get any overspeed alarm. I think 75 is fast enough though. The fall protection angle is at 40. I will put it on 45. When you go off-roading or make any crazy jumps, you will probably put it on 60 or 70. However, if you fall and you are at 70 degrees, you can see what can happen to you and your leg. At least that's what happened to me in Taiwan. Be careful with the fall protection angle. Definitely go and check if you can do any firmware upgrade or update. My firmware is already on the newest, which is great. Right now I'm running software version 5.007. You might be interested in switching your kilometers per hour into miles per hour if you are an American citizen. And then you want to check your smart BMS if you have one. In this case we have one on the links, and it looks kind of okay. There are a few different voltages, however everything is 4.07. The next thing you want to do is check the tire pressure. This tire feels super stiff. Maybe it's even too stiff, but I'm curious how much air or how much pressure is in this wheel. And right now it says, can you believe it? I said it's stiff and it feels really stiff. It's at 22 psi. This is not a lot, but I put it on 30 now because I do think something between 30 and 35 is the sweet spot. But I didn't feel it's just 22, so something to keep in mind. Oh, this bottom volume, so amazing. It's about to adjust the suspension. And I won't do this with you because on every wheel it's a little different. However, if you have a Lynx or a Pattern or a Xiaomi, there's a great video of Electrified Rider, I think, who explained exactly how to set up the Lynx suspension. It will be linked in the corner. Let me think about it, but this is left in this corner. It should be in this corner and in the description below. This quiet noise of a power button is one reason why I wouldn't go back to Bigoat. Wow! I mean, I saw this already, but it works. The front light works, turns on and off. When you turn it on for some reason with the Leatt wheels, it moves forward. Did you see that? It's so awkward. Backlight works. Short press on the power button turns it on or off. However, different wheel, different situation. Something else you should do, and something else I probably won't really do before going on my first ride, just to test the wheel, is are all screws inside properly? Are there any screws loose? I might get my screwdriver out and check if the handle works. Flimsy like always. No, it's not too bad. I feel like it's a solid handle. So far, quite impressed. So I'm almost about to go for a ride. There are two more things I want to do. The first one is install an Apple AirTag, or if you have a Samsung, I think they're called Samsung tags. But something with what you can track your 3,000, 4,000 euro wheel. I think it's well invested money. And obviously install the power pads. In this case, I got pre-cut Velcro already, otherwise you might need to buy some Velcro if you buy a different wheel. If you just buy a wheel which comes without Velcro. One last thing I like to do before starting out with a new electric unicycle is taking off the warning sign, because I just don't want to ride around with a warning sign. Great! Leatt took him. Oh god. Well, that didn't go as planned. However, it could be worse. I have seen worse stickers in my life. Welcome outside. Your wheel is charged, your wheel doesn't make any noise when doing a free spin, your wheel looks aesthetically fine and it balances. Then you might be ready for your first ride. You got your safety gear, don't forget your safety gear. Funny story, not really funny actually. I had a cutoff with my M10-4 going 3 kilometers an hour. That's like 2 miles per hour. Whatever, the motherboard burned down or the MOSFETs, or it wasn't my fault. I had a cutoff going really slow. I was happy to wear my knee protection and my gloves. By the way, I got new hand protection. I'm testing it right now. So far I'm really liking it. From Gyro Riders. The link will also be down underneath the like button. And after using it for at least 30 days, I will give you my honest opinion about them. Since all the boxes are checked now, we can finally step on our wheel with our safety protection and go for a ride. I'm honest with you guys, I unboxed the wheel like 2.5 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, something like that, 3.5 weeks ago, and I'm 700 kilometers down, probably 450 miles or something. Really nice, really enjoying it so far, but let's just pretend this would be our first ride. Let me just try something. Did that work? I hope that worked. One more time with this really nice, quiet, calm button volume. It's amazing. Did you hear that? It's just quiet. I love it. By the way, with the T4 and the Master, I turned down the bottom volume, but that also meant that the volume of the speed alarms, or all alarms, were turned down, which should be a different thing and not be able to set down the volume on your alarms. Really enjoying it on this wheel. So, the wheel is balancing. You probably threw on your power pads already as well. I really enjoy power pads. Even my dad got finally into power pads and I'm really happy about that, and now he does say he feels safer with power pads than without. I know there's a folk out there riding without power pads. Believe me, when hitting a curb or any unexpected objects, your feet will lift up and they will land somewhere on the pedal, but probably not where you want it. It's just a safety thing for me. Throw on your power pads. And we are off. Let's just pretend these would be my first meters on the new electric unicycle. You obviously want to go slow on the wheel, braking, accelerating, just see how it feels like, doing left and right turns. Does everything feel fine? Get used to the wheel and don't try to speed straight away. I can tell you this much, I didn't feel comfortable going 60 kilometers an hour on the links when I just received it. Now I go 60 kilometers every time I ride. It just takes a couple of kilometers, miles, inches, whatever you want to calculate in. And even after 722.9 kilometers, I do feel quite safe. I really enjoy the wheel. I do feel comfortable riding a little faster. But I think the learning curve will go even higher on this wheel and I will feel even more comfortable after doing like 1,000 or 2,000 kilometers. If your wheel still doesn't make any weird noises, doesn't behave weird or whatever, I guess it's just time to ride, enjoy the sunny or cloudy but at least dry weather here in Luxembourg or wherever you are. I clipped a second microphone on the back of the wheel. Where's my second microphone? Oh, there you are. So new and already got some scratches. But I want to try it again. I hope you can hear some tire sound. I hope this video was helpful for you. I have planned a bunch more videos about my gear, probably a 1,000-kilometer first review on the links. So see you soon. Okay, this was a stupid idea to install the microphone on the fender on the back of the links. Don't do that, doesn't work, it falls off. I put it on my foot now, so let's see how that works. Or maybe like that. That worked a lot better. I hope it was recording now.